So you asked for it, here you are. Some exercises you can do at home that will improve your running. So this is a hamstring slider. Lying on your back, bending your knees and raising your bum off the floor. And you're just going to slide your heels all the way out, but make sure your legs don't collapse onto the ground. And then you're going to move your feet all the way back up towards your bum at a decent pace. Now you can buy the little slidey disc things if you need to on the surface, but I was able to do it here without them. This is a strengthening exercise for your hip flexor, and to get yourself set up, pop the TheraBand around the tops of your feet, making sure there's a little tension as your feet are on the floor, and then just bringing your knee as high as comfortable, hopefully either higher or in line with your hip, nice and straight in front of you, using something to hold onto like the chair or a windowsill, whatever's comfortable. I'm going to switch things around so you can see it from the other side this time. Knee all the way up as high as comfortable. Like I say, this is a strengthening exercise for your hip flexor, which will help with your running or your walking. This is a strengthening exercise for your ankles for eversion, so toes going out to the side. So making sure the TheraBand is quite high on your foot around the balls of your feet, and then just moving your foot in an outward manner, trying to make sure you move the leg as little as possible. This is going to strengthen the muscles on the outside of the ankle, especially if you've rolled your ankles in the past or you're prone to that happening. And now switching to the other side, again making sure you're moving your leg as little as possible, working through the ankle eversion. Here we have a strength exercise for your ankle for the inversion, so toes coming into the middle of your body. So with a TheraBand around your feet, very much around the balls of the feet, and crossing your legs over to be able to get that tension so that you can bring the foot in towards your body in that inversion movement. And then in a moment we'll switch over and do the other side. And don't worry as you're moving if the TheraBand goes a little slack in between your reps, just making sure that it stays around the balls of your feet, to make sure that you're getting the tension through the right area. This starting position is to show you how I'd like you to do it. I do not want you to do this exercise as I'm showing. What I'd like you to do is on some stairs, holding onto your banister to start off with this calf raise. So toes on the step, holding onto something so you're nice and secure, raising your foot up into the air as high as you can with your weight through your toes, and then gently lowering your heel down to the floor to go through the movement. Switching over on the stairs, and again, toes on the stairs, lifting yourself up. As you can see, the chair's wobbling. Please do not do it like this. It's the only way I could show you how to do it in starting lying on your side with your weight through your elbow with it bent, and knees, ankles and hips stacked on top of each other. You just want to lift the knee up off your bottom knee, squeezing the buttock muscles together but keeping your ankles together, and you should feel this exercise through the glute and the buttock area. So you really will just want to squeeze the buttock together when you get to the top of that knee movement, and nice and steadily bringing it back down. Switching over, again resting your weight on that arm, everything stacked with the hips, knees and ankle, and going through that movement again, squeezing that buttock together. So if you found that climb too easy, you can either do this one as well or upgrade to this exercise. And this is a side lying glute bridge. You're going to raise the lower hip off the floor, keeping that nice and stable. And then again, just bring your knee up and you can separate your ankles on this one. And you will feel this in both buttocks and your core a bit, which is really, really good for your running. So here we are with a lunge exercise, and you want to take a little step forwards with that front leg so that you're able to bend through that front leg and drop that back knee down to the floor on your tiptoes at the back, as you can see I'm doing. Keeping your trunk nice and tall, you want most of the weight through that front leg so that you're really engaging that front thigh and glute area, and then once you've done some, switch over. Same again, nice little step out, trying to keep your balance as best you can. And if you feel a little unstable, make sure that you've got some width between your feet so that you're not too narrow with how you're standing. This is a bear hold. You're going to go into all fours position, weight through your toes and gently raising your knees off the floor, controlling things through your core. Now you're going to feel there's a little bit everywhere, but what you're looking for is to keep your back nice and flat and the stability throughout, and hold this for 30 seconds if you can manage, or as long as you can. Here we have a squat onto a chair, so you want to be comfortably in front of the chair, feet hip width apart, and you want to squat down just until your buttock gently touches the chair. Don't let all your weight go through the chair if you can, and then straight back up. Popping your arms out in front of you just for your balance as you go through the squat, and then you're more than welcome to try it without the chair if you feel comfortable. Again, feet hip width apart, and with this one you are looking for the depth and trying to not lean forwards with your trunk as best you can, keeping nice and upright. And let me know if there are any other stretches, exercises or routines you would like to see from me.